Hey everybody, this is Steve, and as Christians, we're called to care for all creation, even when it's difficult. Over the past few years, people have become more convinced that the environment is worth caring about, that the earth isn't just one giant trash can here for us to exploit. This is one of the many ways that the wider culture eventually catches up with the church, because from the very beginning, Christians have believed that all creation matters, that we are called to love and care for all things. There's a beautiful moment in the life of St. Silouan the Athonite, a 20th century monk, that shows us the Christian spirit. While he was walking down a path with another monk, that monk used his walking stick to hit a stray bit of grass that had grown onto the path, and St. Silouan was grieved. As he later wrote, "The heart that has learned to love feels sorry for every created thing." But now we're in a weird cultural moment where some Christians dismiss care of creation as simply a political fad, a partisan position, rather than something that's at the heart of our love for all things. So if you care for the environment and are disappointed that others in your parish don't, one of your challenges is to help them see that this isn't just a partisan political issue. When St. Silouan was moved to grief over the blade of wild grass, he wasn't thinking as a Democrat or a Republican or a liberal or conservative. He was thinking as a Christian. And your challenge is to engage with the world, first and foremost as a Christian, and to help others in your parish do the same, to help see our care for the environment as an important part of our life in Christ, because the Lord is concerned with the life of the world, and so should we. So that's the first bit of advice I'll share with you, grounding your concern for creation in your love for God. And if your love for creation is part of your spiritual life, then you approach it as you do anything in your spiritual life, by focusing on what you can do right now. We hold up the ideal of intense fasting, yet for most of us, that starts with avoiding just one or two kinds of foods. And the same should go with your care of creation. Don't let the perfect get in the way of the good. Focus on one thing you and your parish can achieve today. Even if it's something simple, like no longer using styrofoam cups during coffee hour. So remember, your love of creation needs to be grounded in the Christian life, and your Christian life is all about taking whatever next step you can, no matter how small, as you grow closer to the Lord. I hope that's helpful as you take your next step to be a Christian who cares for all of creation.